Mr. Neuer, many thanks for having accepted to have such a conversation with us, with our association Set October that I, in this case, represent. We are absolutely appreciative and extremely interested in all you do within the UN Watch, but I mean, maybe also to the benefit of our future audience, let's say, of this conversation, maybe if you can tell us something about UN Watch, what is the scope, what is the mission of the organization? Thank you.
Sure. So UN Watch was founded in 1993 by a great American named Morris Abram. He was a civil rights leader in America in the early days before it was popular, before it was fashionable, meaning in the 1950s. He was very close with Martin Luther King. He helped get him out of prison. He connected him to the Kennedy family. Morris Abram, our founder, won one of the leading cases for the equal rights for Black people in America in 1963. And eventually he was made US ambassador to the United Nations European headquarters in Geneva. This was from 1989 until 1993. And then he created UN Watch. Our founder, Morris Abram, was himself a member of a United Nations Human Rights Committee in the 1960s. He helped write the draft declaration, the Convention Against Racism in the 1960s. And wanted the United Nations to work. He actually supported US donations and funding of the UN, but he saw that many UN bodies were not performing the way they were supposed to, that some UN bodies were getting hijacked by dictatorships. We remember Colonel Muammar Gaddafi his regime being chair of the Human Rights Commission in the year 2003. It's a famous example. More recently, at the Women's Rights Commission, the Islamic regime in Iran was elected as a member in 2021. The past year, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, where things are getting a bit better, but still women require permission of a guardian to do many things in life. Saudi Arabia was the chair of the UN Women's Rights Commission. And of course, the discrimination against Israel, which is very widespread and systematic at the UN, the General Assembly. There are more resolutions adopted against Israel than on Iran, Korea, North Korea, Syria, Libya, China, and the entire rest of the world combined. Last year, I think there were 6 or 7 resolutions on North Korea, Iran, Syria, and the rest of the world combined, and there were about 17 on Israel. So more resolutions on Israel than on the rest of the world combined. So UN Watch is the main organization, often the only organization, that is tracking what the UN is doing, holding them to account, and advocating for change, meeting with diplomats, meeting with stakeholders, and demanding that the UN come back to its founding principles. So our work is it's meeting with diplomats, so diplomacy. It is reporting on what's happening. That's on our website, press releases, enormous amount of work on social media, and then speaking at the UN. So just a few days ago, I spoke when Francesca Albanese came. We can talk about her a bit more, but a UN expert who's been condemned for anti-Semitism by France, Germany, Canada, the United States, other countries. And I took the floor at the United Nations debate. So we also participate in UN debates where we speak truth against many lies.